All right, hello and welcome to another installment of Hanging Out at EverQuest with me, Burke. I have managed to make it to another uh, area. I am now into content I have not done before. This is now the furthest I've made it in the game going through actual quests. I've gone a little bit further as just grinding out dungeons with friends, but this is the furthest I've gone. And like always, this is kind of almost an ASMR thing. I'll be doing some character readovers, or if you want to put on your own music and just hang out, listen, vibe on YouTube, go ahead. There should be a link down below if you're interested to hear what kind of music I have playing on during my streams. Everyone's welcome to come check it out. And, honestly, I'm looking for any sort of feedback at all from anybody that watches on YouTube, so please let me know in the comments what you guys would like or don't like about this. Alright, let's continue the story here. Buff up my minion. Ah, new face that looks eager to explore these lands. If you're looking for gainful employment, courts of Majdul are looking for foreign adventurers to strengthen their ranks. The courts of Majdul. The courts of Majdul are three separate factions within the city that vie for power over the remains of the Dervish Empire. They have each established an outpost at the docks, and their goal is to attract new arrivals to their competing causes. Mahir Lue represents the Court of the Blade. Hara Bashira represents the Court of the Coin, and Taj Azad represents the Court of Truth. I encourage you to converse with these individuals, as collectively the courts are the most powerful political force in these lands. I appreciate advice. Let's take my leave.
Well met.
We met. Who are you? My name is Callion Ebetide, and I've had many adventures in these lands. Would you like to hear my tale? Perhaps you would rather hear different lands or people. Either way, I would be honored to help fellow adventurer with whatever information I may have. Well, of your personal adventures. Much like you, I've come here searching for adventure and riches. What I found was a harsh and brutal land with an equally harsh people putting it. My companions and I arrived and immediately sought a guide to take us to Majdul. We found someone at the hunter camp further north of the nomad camp, and he agreed to take us. This guide asked us to meet him at the oasis nearby. In reality, this person was leading us into a trap for his bandit comrades. We were ambushed at the oasis by a man named Asul and his bandits. We resisted, and in the course of the fight, all my companions were slain, and I was unconscious and left for dead. How horrible. How did you survive? When I awoke, I had been saved by a merchant traveling to Majdul. In gratitude, I offered the service of this merchant for a few moons. I traveled throughout this realm as the merchant's servant. Very recently, he had become deathly ill, and as a gesture of kindness, released me from my service. I have now decided to return home. I am working as an emissary of the courts of new arrivals. Earn my fare home. What about this bandit? Did you ever avenge your comrades? One last thing holds me to this realm. I never found Fasul to exact vengeance for my fallen friends. I expect he is still a menace to new arrivals and nomad merchants alike. Would you be interested in pursuing this man? Ooh, I like murder. Yes, I'll be glad to act as you said for this matter. Ooh. Thank you. My comrade spirits will be able to rest, and this area might be safer. Fasul uses a guide at the hunter camp as bait for unwary travelers. Search around the crocodile hunters' camp for a man named Jaza. This man leads unwary travelers to Fasul's bandits. Play along and find Fasul. I will find this man and kill him for you. Greetings, Bashar. Welcome to the lands of Ro. I do not understand why you outsiders persist on entering our land when, more often than not, you complain endlessly about the heat and faint within a few hours. I'm sure your people are just fainting from all of the excitement, yes? I'm stronger than that. Oh ho! This one has spirit. The last fool that got off the boat collapsed at my feet like a dead fish. It was mildly entertaining, I must admit. If you are, as you say, made of Stana stuff, then perhaps I have work for you. Do you think you live long enough to finish a job? Do that and more. Well then, I will need some crocodiles' hides for a shipment to the city. They always fetch a fair price with the leather workers. Come see me if you survive long enough to finish, and we'll see about your payment. Okay. Alright, crocodile hides are all. It's an armadillo. Hello there, traveler. You look like you could help me out with a few things. Suppose I could help a bit. Good, good. I'm surely in need of it. I'm a famous chef in need of some rare and tasty ingredients for my latest recipes. But I don't have time to collect everything myself. Will you help me gather my ingredients? I'll reward you well for your services. Look at that. A delectable pie. Wonderful. The first thing I need you to help me collect is some fresh crocodile meat. The meat of the adult tends to be tough, but will work well enough for stews and such. But the most tender meat is from the young. I'm running low on crocodile meat, so I'll need you to collect some meat from the adults and the hatchling in the tunnels nearby. You can find entrances to the tunnels along the cliffs. Alright. Here's Jezza. Barasha, you get this desert, speak me. Greetings, Barasha. My name is Jazza. Perhaps you are looking for a guide to Majdur. This desert can be quite deadly without proper direction. Yeah, I could use a guide. Excellent. I'm your man for this. I will meet you at the beginning of the route to Majdur within the oasis of Ma in a short while. We can negotiate payment at that time. Okay. Ah, there's another question. Hey, Piero, welcome in. Blasted brigands and desert fools. Sounds like you've got a shipment problem. They've been taking my valuable merchandise and making off with it. Nearly one shipment every 10 goes stolen. Sounds like a bad ratio. What are you shipping? Carpets, of course. What do you think? I'm some sort of potion merchant? That I sell elixirs and love potions to hopeless romantics? No, I sell high quality, top of the line flying carpets. And could even pretend to afford that. It's a limited market, I know, but both Freeport and Kinos have been valued customers recently. I've had a hard time getting the products there, but it seems that both cities are interested in my merchandise. You possibly have a problem with brigands if you sell flying carpets. I'm not following you here. Why don't? Why wouldn't I have a problem? How do I put it? Oh, yeah, you sell flying carpets. You can't fly carpets around. They've each got their own personality. You have to carefully ship them one at a time, and you can never ship one on top of another. It takes weeks to get them apart. If you do, their own personality? I'm not about to reveal the secrets of carpet creation to you. Look, you want a job clearing out Ujakarand's orcs? I can help you out, and maybe you can help me out. If not, get out of here. I've had enough to worry about without you crowding me. Right, okay, I'll bite. You need me to take care of the brigand problem. A clear path right through to the dock would be ideal, but I doubt there's a way to accomplish this. There's simply too many of them. But if you could catch one of their leaders and kill him, I'd bet they'd give up. Alright, I'll take care of it for you. An orc leader won't be a problem. Easy for Saturday. I just want to lay in bed and do nothing. Ah, you're ready for Saturday. Okay. I mean, I feel that. This week has been kind of weirdly rough for no reason. Easy but distressing week. That's not fun. Luckily, I should have a fairly easygoing day tomorrow, and I'm excited for that. Truck it up. Piranhas, bunch of turtles. Whereas all the paperwork I've been pretending doesn't exist this entire week. That's bad. Paperwork takes forever to do. You should not be ignoring that. Especially with one of my coworkers that all we have to do is yell at them to do the fucking paperwork. It's kind of important for your job. White shark! This is not a great white! Oh, my important paperwork is done. This is, I need it done, but not one that no one is banging at my door telling me to get it done. It seems like it'll be pretty simple work. Getting ahead of next week will be a good thing to do. Curious monkey. I don't think this is where I'm supposed to be. Is it's not. Okay. Maybe over here is where I need to go to get in. Yeah. I was confused there for a second because usually those pins right there, right here, that indicates you can climb that wall normally. What am I doing? I'm immune to fall damage. There's a cave entrance. Okay. So, but more candy day. Got a $13 box of candy because I needed one flavor. Sold out individually for 50 miles. I mean, score? What candy? Because it was like a 50 pack of Airheads. That's going to be kind of rough to go through. It was Airhead? Oh, bro. I lost a filling to an Airhead, man. Don't. Ah, you're back, traveler. Do you have the crocodile meat I need? Yes, I do. Yes, yes, this is just what I need. Here's your reward, like I promised. When you're in the area again, come see me because I have more tasks for you. Hello again, friend. Seeing you reminds me I'm in need of some more specialized ingredients. You up for the task? Think so? Have you seen the plated diggers wandering about? Their livers make an absolutely amazing pate that smells very well on the mainland. Their meat has a taste that only the most delicate of palates can appreciate. And their brains, I'm getting ahead of myself. Here, I need you to find and kill some plated diggers for my culinary patients. Bring me back the whole carcass, mind you. I can use almost every part. Alright. Find the diggers near the base of the cliff or along the greener areas of the small river to the west of here. I don't know if people actually eat armadillo or not. I can imagine with the somewhat risk of leprosy, you don't want to. It's not my choice. My company is asking me to do some stuff with them, so I've been eating them all week. Ah, better get dental, dude. Like I said, it was sometime in high school. I was just had one, wanted one, sat down, was eating, chewing away, having a good time, and all of a sudden it just a fucking pop. And I felt something real fucking hard in my teeth at that point. Pulled it out and it was like, oh, that looks like a filling. Yep, it was, because it fucking hurt. And ever since then, stopped eating them. Not a huge loss. Way too much sugar in those. I eat candy and drink cocktails a lot. It's necessary. Why you gotta rub it in? I thought we were cool, man. Now you're just sitting there rubbing it in that you got to do all this booze drinking, eating candy, cakes, and shit. I don't chew them, mostly someone to take. That's fair. And probably something you should do with them. Chewing. Okay, they're just specters. Alright. Now, just because of this quest that I'm doing, I'm interested. Have you had brains before? This Guitarian sometimes not the biggest fan of airheads. Texture is kind of chalky. Period. I did a bunch of Twix and Snickers though. No brains. Alright. I have heard good things about people that eat animal brains. I just never been interested to ever try it or have the opportunity. Well, maybe. I think I did find a package of head cheese at one point in a store, and I was just kind of weirded out about that because that was my first interaction with that product. Uh, like, I've never heard of it before. Like, I even asked my father when I came back from school, like, "What's head cheese?" And he was like, "Oh, that's brains." Oh, well, I'm glad I didn't. I've made head cheese, did not eat it. Oh, so it's not just like brains smashed up into a pate. Is it something you actually have to kind of make into a kind of cheese? We are learning here today. This is a learning stream now. Learning that you don't want to know what you know now. This guy will wait for those things to respawn. Greetings, friend. Have you gathered those supplies for me? If I'm to make any profits, I will need them soon. Supplies? Well done. Here is your payment. You can earn enough profit from these, then perhaps I can pay you to do more work soon. Come see me again if you find yourself in need of a job. You're looking for more work? Yes. See? I need you to deliver this package of goods to one of my clients. He's a very strange man named Numer, who has been staying in the tents a little to the north and west of here along the base of the cliff. Return to me once you have delivered the goods. Alright? That's a dude that I've been hunting for. Yep. My money. Ah, this recipe smells so good. Yes? Oh, you're the courier from Gashan. Yes, I'm Gashan's courier. Here's your package. Oh, wonderful. The spices I ordered. Pepper, saffron, salt. Yes, it's all here. Give Gashan my thanks when you return to him. Oh, for work, you should come see me. I was always running out of one ingredient or another. That's how you get introduced to this quest line. Yay! How did the delivery go? Any problems? It was fine. Dumar says strange. The strange. Dumar says is Mare was as strange as you said. Good. Here's your payment for the speedy delivery. I have more work for you. Come see me when you're ready. All the ingredients. All the ingredients to what? For head cheese? Ah, hello again, my friend. The quality of your last work was quite acceptable, and I have more interesting work for you if you're still willing. I'm ready for more. I'm glad to hear that. There are creatures that live up on the dunes that have very potent venom, and there are certain buyers in the city that will always pay well for such things. If you are willing to take a few risks, I would give you a list of what I need. Can you do this for me? Sure, I'll get the venom for you. Good. If you finish this job as quickly as you finished the last, I will soon be a rich man. Throw me. Give me some money. In my previous message, I was getting chased by an Quadav. How is 11? I have not been on in a while. Just because I don't want to do. Those are the next expansion is tomorrow. Cool. Are they keeping the level cap low, or are they just ranking everything up like the expansion did? It's you again. Have you gotten those plated diggers yet? I'd really like to get started on this pate I've planned. I haven't. Ah, good, wonderful carcasses, just as I asked. Perfect, perfect. This should reward you nicely for your services. And if you're still looking for work, come see me again. You... Ah, my good friend. You have returned. How did you know that I was in need of you again? Because you said you did. Do you have any more work? A most terrible thing has happened. Those Samael pirates have stolen my precious cooking notes. How will I ever be able to prepare these wondrous creations I have invented during my stay here without my notes? All the endless days enduring sand and lack of adequate accommodations wasted. You simply must find my cooking notes. Please, please, please. Will you find them for me? Yeah, fine, I can do that. Oh, thank you, thank you! I think I saw the pirates sneaking over to Pirate's Perch to the southeast. You should probably concentrate your search there. Okay. 75 until Abyssia. Have no clue how they'll manage to downscale those things. Yeah. I mean, those guys are working fucking hard for that game, so I'm pretty sure they'll figure something out. There's the pirates. They're also pirates. Remember that was being a big discussion that they didn't want to increase the level cap because that's when the bloat started to become a problem. Can you add expansions with more stuff in it and not increase the level cap so you don't have just a really boring experience? Maybe an item score up, but I mean, man, that's. I'm interested to see what happens. I need you. Said no eye level either. Interesting. So this is going to be the make or break for the server. They either do well and you get what you wanted, or it's going to be crap. Because there's no way to balance the whole thing. I'm praying to leave my turban alone. People are thinking they will nerf it. What's the turban? Or turban? While her turban 5% haste, all jobs head. Best DPS head in the game. Oh. Yeah, that'd be really strong. And it's super easy to get. Interesting. You know, one of the other things was like you have to get the Kraken Club. That's one of the big things everybody's trying to get at the current time that I was playing. You don't need a K Club, it's just really good for certain jobs. I guess whatever jobs they were, we'll see what people I knew were playing as, they had to have it. That and the Warp Cudgel. The reason, in my opinion, I've seen ninjas use it, and they absolutely do not need it. They're a bad ninja. I think I remember somebody was talking about a paladin using it and being pretty good. I could absolutely see it being kind of good on a paladin, because everybody says paladin should use clubs instead of swords, which is insane to me, but I guess because you can regenerate your mana with a club. That's because the Horizon MP weapon skill, you spam your spells, so you do next to no damage. Yeah. Paladin's good as a tank just because of the stealth healing that they can do while tanking makes them very strong. Anything other than that, I don't think they excel at very well. The only other spell I can think of that they would want to use most of the time would be Dia, just to pull. And Paladin had a hard time getting parties because Paladin want them to do damage. They all have clubs. God damn it. See, I was working on Paladin, but I stopped working on Paladin because everybody says, no, you should be using a club. We're not going to bring you along unless you use a club and do your mana thing because we don't want to sit. So then I stopped. Now everybody's like, no, don't bring a club. Do damage. The low level's at 6, but I wasn't low level. I was in like 20 to 30 area with my Paladin. Hmm. And my lamp looks like it was more recently. Inspecting closer reveals markings. Stop inspecting. Oh, I can rub it. Wadi, my master, pardon, pardon, I will never oppose your will again. Dare address me, mortal? You are not my master. What have you done with Master Muwadi? I have no idea where Muwadi is, but since I release you, it must be your new master. I am offended that you think the process of choosing a master is as simple as Bashar. Is that simple, Bashar? Sorry, I didn't know, but I did free you from the bottle. Indeed. Unfortunately, that won't stop me from killing you. However, I am obliged to give you the choice of how to die. So, what shall it be? Drawn and quartered? Fed to the sharks? Eyes plucked out by rabid monkey? What? Why would you want to kill me? I cannot treat you otherwise. I shall explain why. I was a rebellious spirit that opposed the will of my master. Because of this, he punished me by imprisoning me in this vessel. During the first 100 years of imprisonment, I swore that if anyone were to free me, I would make them rich beyond their wildest dreams. That certainly ran out with no one to give the reward to. Well, that makes me wish I came sooner. In the second, I promised to make my deliverer a wise monarch of great nation, but again, this century ran out with no savior. At last, angry, being in prison for so long, I swore that henceforth, if anyone shall liberate me, I would kill them without mercy, and grant them no other favor other than the choice of what kind of death they would provide. Since you have freed me on this day, I offer you that choice. Since I must die then, but before I choose the manner of death, I demand you answer one question. Very well, make haste. I wish to know if you were truly in this vessel, you swear it by your master's name. Yes, I swear upon my master's name, honor, and that master's honor, that is true. I do not believe you. I don't see how your hand could fit inside, let alone your whole body. Show me. Very well, mortal, I shall show you. However, you are coming with me, for I see through your deception. Fine. "60 people really tried to get a bard and summoner for a refresh, so you sword. Yes, but I can't sword if my sword is crap because all the entire time all the parties want me to do a fucking club. Why don't you just let me do a sword and deal with it? Let me play the fucking game." This fucking cock blocking of when I want to do a Dark Knight and be a sub ninja so I can do cool shit. But no, I have to switch over to Warrior and be a tank. I don't want to level a fucking tank. I want to level a Dark Knight and be a DPS, motherfucker. Motherfucker, you were in prison here. This place is kind of awesome. Walk through the door when you are ready to speak to me in the next room. Wait to the next room then, eh? Get concubines. Come back later and I'll show you a real tiger that is. Whoa. Whoa! Are you so handsome? Come join us here in the palace? Once again, this is awesome. Why is he so butthurt about being in here? He made it a paradise. You got food, wine, Cyclops. What more do you need? We got 2 Cyclopses. Let's start with a little warm-up. Stand on the rug in the center of the room when you are ready to begin. Okay. Thing is, I don't have my dude. Let's buff the shit out of me. So monkeypox is back and I don't want it to be. I heard something about it, but isn't it like some new strain going apeshit? Bad pun. Going extremely viral in Africa or something? That's what somebody in my office said. I have no idea. Well done. I knew you'd be able to handle them, but now for the real fun begins. Charazon comes. Prepare yourself. It's been a few hundred years since we've had any visitors, so Charazon is probably ravenous. Bigger scorpion. Yes, but starting to make his way to the US. That's not good. Your indecision disturbs me greatly. But we've only just begun. I'm ready for your next challenge. Stand on the rug, then mortal, and face powerful and cunning foes next. My personal champions, Upayan and Zathos. I shall slay your minions effortlessly. You've chosen to die first. Loot. You are really starting to disappoint me, free-willed one. Must make your choice soon. Drink! 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 Thank you. We have next. King Vach waits and watches. Present yourself to him by standing on the rug. Face as king. I'm the only king here. I am Rook, king of waffles. The title is bestowed upon me by a few. Snake. Let's see, ooh, that's a nice upgrade. But this one. I am highly distressed by your inability to make a decision. Unfortunately, I have no other minions to bring upon you, upon your death. I don't know what else to do except banish you from my realm. Take an item from my treasury and speak with me again when you're ready to leave. Over here and steal something. Oh. You ready to leave my domain, mortal? Yes, get me out of this place. That's awesome. Still summon him. Alright. Points to spin. Back on you. Please. Here, get the cooking notes. Well, hopefully Biden will do something to help stop the influx of infections. Like maybe a mandatory quarantine or something from anybody coming over. Some action compared to the non-action that happened before. I'm getting political. We're gonna stop that right now. In other news, I've been talking to Sugar Candle. Should be getting some new emotes sometime. And I think I've talked them into trying out EverQuest 2 sometime with me. Since I've also said I would play Mabinogi with them. I tell you, that game is rough to play. Once you get past all the annoying jank, it's actually kind of fun. I can see why it has such a large player base still to this day, because it is pretty fun. Wait, that thing moves? I want to go on the airship. Toxic cobras, spiders. This is a very pretty zone. I'm glad they did a lot with this. Floating islands. It's not some drab one layer of sand everywhere. Eh. Eh. Oysters. Andy. The shiny. And a note. Find me, Mr. Bug and Mr. Beetle. Take this blue sand. Here, piece of paper. Cobra! I'm so worried about my notes. Have you found them yet? Yes, here they are. My notes! Like the gods are safe! Oh, I was so afraid those pirates would mistake their value and use them for kindling or something equally dreadful. Although it would have been even worse if they had realized the amazing potential held within these papers. If these notes had gotten into the wrong hands, oh, I can't even think about it. I'm just so grateful you found them safe and sound. I'm going to have to find a safer place to store them. Who would have thought that those chests full of gold and jewels would have been such a poor place to store my precious notes? Chests of gold and jewels? Oh, never mind about that. It isn't really important now, is it? What's important is that I have my cooking notes back again. Here's your reward. And returning my cooking notes to me, you'll have to excuse me for a moment while I write down all these ideas I've had during their absence. But return later and I will have more work for you. Right. You have a very useful habit of showing up just when I need you. I don't suppose you can squeeze some more culinary gathering into your no doubt busy adventuring schedule, can you? Might be possible. I'm in need of some dune scarab and spider legs for the soup stock I'm trying to make, but I don't quite have enough on hand. Can you go collect some for me? Yeah, I can do that. Fantastic! I'd go get them myself, but I can't let this new recipe I'm trying to go unattended. You know how it is, I'm sure. Oh, I almost forgot. You can find the spiders and scarabs in the dunes above the cliff. Hurry back. Let me store these papers with all this useless gold and jewels that nobody wants. Clearly, recipes are where it's at. Greetings, friend. Have you gathered the supplies for me? I'm to make it any profit. I'll need them soon. Supplies. Well done. Here's your payment if I can earn enough profit from these, and perhaps I can pay you to do some more work soon. Come see me again when you need a job. I have more work for you if you're ready. I could use some more work. Some of my buyers prefer to use more exotic poisons than the ones you've gathered for me. Apparently, poisons made from the flesh of the undead can sometimes mimic the effects of unnatural illness. I'll need you to go track down some undead for me. If you think you can handle it. And that. Here's a list of things I need. If you manage to complete this, then you may be ready for some more challenging work. Alright. Pretty straightforward fetch quest from him. New club. Hearing that's not any better. Oh, it's like a Ninetales. We're getting kinky now. Look at this thing. What a threatening weapon it is. Smacking people with streamers. Where the hell's my dude? Gotta take medicine real quick. Moment. Yeah. Never get ear infections. They are the worst. Now we're looking for dune spiders, not spiderlings. Ooh, shiny. Give me the shiny. Ugh. Ugh. Kang Sanjine toes. Feed the ghouls. Dune spiders. Another shiny. Another shiny. So many shinies for me today. Alright. So spider's done. Simple. Must be some. Okay, this is just a lore item. Okay, that's really cool looking. Go take a look at it real quick. It, I need to look up when this came out and when World of Warcraft did Frozen Throne, because that is extremely similar. Somebody ripped off somebody. Turn in. Back again, are we? Do you have those dune spiders and scarab legs for me? Yes, I do. Ah, these will do splendidly. Just splendidly. Here, take this reward for your efforts. And don't forget to stop by again, because I may have more need of your services. I will. Bye. What's here to pick up here? Dudes over there. Busy, busy, busy in the new world. Greetings, friend. Have you gathered those supplies for me? Time to make any profits. I will need them soon. Yes, here's your supplies. Well done. Here's your payment, and you can earn profit from these. Then, yeah, you will work for me. Blah blah. Thank you. What's the next one? Ah, friend. You have returned. I have a specific order from a specific spell. A specific spell component that I need filled. If you're looking for more work. Okay, what's the special order? The order is for some powdered prowler teeth. I'll need you to find some of the shade prowlers that wander nearby. Get some of their incisors. Bring the teeth back to me so I can grind them down, and then I'll have you deliver them to the customer that ordered them. Are you up to it? Well, I could use some more work. Sure, I'll do it. Good. Come back when you have the teeth. I've always been interested about weird medicine stories like this. Take the teeth of a fucking animal, grind them up, and eat them. Who came up with this? Who was the madman that said, you know what? This will cure something. I'm sure of it. God, I wish I was less autistic, having the uncomfortable urge to disable gift benefits. Ever gift a sub? What do you mean? You don't want people to know that you gifted a sub, or do you not want to be gifted a sub? When I get gifted a sub, I disable it. Ah. And nothing wrong with that. I don't know why. I don't know, man. I didn't know you could stop a gift. You can't stop a gift, but you can't turn off the benefits. But why? You can then watch without having to watch ads. You a madman that likes ads? If so, I can crank them up. Just for you, buddy. Ah. Ad blockers are magical. They don't work all the time. I know mine doesn't work half the time. That's also because, like, the weird arms race with ads. But how you doing tonight, Nox? Welcome in. I don't think I said that when you came in. Came in hot, I had to respond. Also, doesn't make any difference to the streamer. They get the money regardless. I don't know anything about that. The crap and other persons in this area. Arrived an hour and 15 minutes ago. Ah. You returned with those prowler's teeth yet? Yep, here they are. Ah, good, yes. Let me just grind these teeth up. There. I finished. Now I need you to take these powdered teeth and deliver them to a mage named Aliyah, who was apparently doing some sort of research out here in the desert. You can find her at a camp to the southwest, near the oasis of Ma. Return to me when you've delivered them. Alright? Simply didn't type until now because I was gifted a sub to a channel I have marked as uninterested in. I've definitely been gifted subs to channels I've never seen, and then I'm like instantly added into following them, and I have to go in and remove that now and again. Just let the sub run out. Embalmer? Oh, great. A necromancer. And then, if I can decipher the. Yes, what is it? I'm in the middle of some important research, so unless it's important or unless you are interested in doing some tasks for me, then please do not bother me. I have a delivery from Gashin at the docks. Oh, that's right. Gashin wanted one of my special potions. All right, let me see those powdered teeth and a pinch of gulai paste. There, all done. Take this potion back to Gashin and tell him that he must take a full spoonful once every day before bed to take care of his problem. All right then. Oh, and tell him that I expect my payment promptly. And if you're interested in work, I could always use the assistance of an adventurer gathering supplies and components for my research. So do stop by again if you're in need or are in the area and are looking for work. My favorite one is when I got gifted a sub to a channel I had banned from. And Max, you shouldn't be getting banned. It's bad. I've been banned several times. What can I say? You're a rebel. Did you find that mage, Alea, and deliver those powdered teeth? I hope you hurry. If not, the delivery is for a rather urgent nature. Yes, and I delivered the teeth, and Alea said she gave me this potion to give to you. Well, that was interesting. Cinderella embarrassed about the whole Prowler tooth potion. I wonder why. Oh, yes, thank you. I thought she would use a different courier to send the potion to me. Yes. He said you must take a spoonful every day before bed, and he expects a prompt payment. Well, yes, I would not want to forget a payment owed to that particular necromancer. And here's your reward for a speedy delivery and return. Don't forget to return, as I may have more tasks for you. I will. You at the bed, don't you? Or necromancer, you reviving your boner? I've been banned, but I also don't talk in a lot of chats. Piero, every streamer I follow, you talk to like a lot. You can't say you don't talk a lot. You talk the most in here, but you do talk a lot. And for making a bad joke in Discord chat, and I couldn't defend myself because Discord servers were dying at the time. I mean, I was going to ask what joke, but I know better than to say that. Depends on the chat. There you are, my friend. I was just looking for you. You are looking for more work, no doubt. I was actually wondering if you do any more challenging work I could do. Well, there is a man I know who also runs a sort of business out here in the stands as I do. I have, on occasion, had the pleasure of doing business with him. But he is not one of my normal business associates. He has let me know that he is offering a reward to adventurers who assist him in his trade. And I immediately thought of you. If you're looking for more challenging and perhaps more rewarding work, then you may want to take him up on his offer. I'm listening. Now, I don't know exactly what sort of task he's looking for assistance with, but his name is Rashad. I can give you directions to him so you can talk to him and find out more about his offer. Alright, I'll talk to Rashad to be able to find him. Here, let me write down the directions in this little book you have. Just be careful in your dealings with Rashad, my friend. While he pays very well, he is not the most trustworthy of men. Be sure to come back to me anytime you're looking for more work, friend. I usually have more, and I can handle myself. Alright. He's actually kind of a nice guy. Banned for unfollowing someone. That seems eccentric. Banned for saying a local streamer getting lost joke. I don't know those jokes, and I'm a little scared now. Those are the people I follow don't really speak in chat. It's just kind of just background noise and as I do stuff. Well, thank you for hanging out here and talking with Alright, necromancer lady. Well, I'm looking for work. What kind of things you got? I'm looking to hire an adventurer to kill some of the undead in this region and bring me back specific components I need for my research. Since you look to be new here, I'll start you off with an easier task. I want you to study the lesser mummies that can be found wandering through the dunes of the cliffs, above the cliffs to the north of here. Bring me back some of the wrappings from these mummies, and I will reward you. Alright, I will collect the wrappings. Hurry back once you have collected the mummy wrappings. Some of the magic that has seeped into the wrappings over the many years of the mummy's existence will fade over time, and I'd like to get a good look at all the spells bound to the mummies for my research, so please do not dally. Okay. Local furry got lost. I'm still confused, and I don't know if I want to know. That's not an upgrade. That's not an upgrade. Okay. Let's go ahead and kill this mofo, because he's been waiting here a while for us. Hey, Jessa. Welcome, Bashar. Barshar. Barshar. Our escorts should be arriving any moment. Escorts? Well, perhaps I'm being a bit unclear. My escorts are coming. I suspect you are none too pleased to meet them, especially Farsul. See about that. Everybody gets poisoned. Everybody dies. Very painfully. What you got in your pockets? Please, do not kill me, please. They forced me to do this. I did not wish to lure people here. Please spare me. Why should I? Because you are just a just and kind person. If you spare me, I swear never to mislead travelers. Please, give me a chance, please. I'll let you live, however, if I hear another incident involving you. Follow your heart. Heart says murder. It also says cheesecake, but that's a different thing. The mod, it was racist, but I have asked several other of that race afterwards, and they disagreed, but everyone's tolerance is different. Yeah. I know I say a lot of racist things on here, but I try to assume everybody understands whatever I say here is a joke. Nothing that I say here should be taken seriously. Nothing ever should be taken seriously, because I am a fuckwit on the internet. But if I do ever offend anybody, let me know. I will correct it. I'm not above anything.
Hello.
Welcome back. Oh, welcome back, adventurer. Did you find the bandits? Yes, I avenged your fallen comrades. You can now leave the land with clear conscience. Hey, thank you, my friends. I can now leave these lands without guilt since my comrades have been avenged. I still need to finish earning my passage, but this news makes that a small burden. Thank you again. I shall remember your kindness. You're welcome. I would be interested in hearing about your... Oh. Good luck in your endeavor. Perhaps we'll meet again. Ah. The dunes. Also, the amount of time to inspect my automods. Automods don't like me. Something about the way I talk. Yeah. Gotta be careful the way you word things. Although, since I think ASCII guys have been completely banned everywhere, and nobody's now doing the, like, 3 periods, Not a problem anymore. But ASCII Dickman still looms somewhere. Which can I say renegade? I can't. Just don't be hurtful, dude. I'm not giving you free reign to say whatever you want. Just don't be hurtful. Only jokes at my own expense. Got it. Yeah. Dusk. Another lore item. Hey man, I feel that. I recently just reinstalled it because I want to actually finish it. Because fucking Lope and Tiggy bailed on me through like half the playthrough. And I don't think they're coming back, so I gotta start up myself and just kind of solo through it. I'm kind of mad about it. Like, I was having a lot of fun with that playthrough on the stream. But now Tiggy's married and got his own shit going on. And if we can't get him to play, since he was the first one to uninstall the fucking game, it's gonna be hard to get him back. And I don't feel right playing without him. I was gonna do my own solo thing, do a Dark Urge run. But let me ask you guys this. I'm torn between two classes I want to play in that game. My coworkers still trying to get me to play that. And Piero, if you want some inspiration to play that game, watch my playthrough of it on the YouTube channel. It's fucking funny. It's fun to do with people. I strongly recommend it. But be prepared, it is a time sink. I saw it like, that's right, you were here. I don't, man. Trying to get people to watch YouTube. But okay, here's a question for you guys. I'm trying to pick out between two classes to play through. Right now, I'm thinking of either a ranger and doing some two-hand build that just does a lot of melee damage, or a paladin that does kind of a similar thing. May go sword and shield. I'm not sure which one I want to do, but I don't know which one I want to do as a Dark Urge. Because as a paladin, I definitely want to go the Oathbreaker, because I like the idea of that. It's my aesthetic in some ways. Fair warning, Ranger is a shittier fighter. That's fair. Main reason for Ranger is that I really want to have speak with animals, and I know you can get potions for that, but not as fast as I want to. Also, having the advanced leap, colossal fighter, do extra damage to things that aren't at full health. Hunter's Mark, hilarious in melee combat. Just having a hard time trying to decide which one I want to do. Until you lose concentration? Yeah. And there goes your, like, one spell slot for the day. So then someone runs as a paladin, it's pretty great. Nice. This is a bit boring. That's why I want to do Oathbreaker. I did love playing my Necromancer. That was fun. Have you collected those wrappings from the lesser mummies yet? I really would like to continue with my research on mummification. Let's have the wrappings. Let me examine these. Yes, they will do. Here's your reward for this task. If you are still looking for work, then please come speak with me again. Okay. Ah, it's you again. I need more samples from the undead to continue my research. If you're looking for work, what do you need? There are some other mummies that are in the Silted Sea that are stronger than the lesser mummies. I'm interested in studying these mummies to find out how they have resisted decomposition more than the others. There are also ghouls that wander the desert in roughly the same region as the mummies whose eyes I use for certain spells. I'll need you to collect some of the flesh from the mummies and eyes from the ghouls and bring them back. Hey, will you do this task? And I fucking butchered that. I have some free time, why not? Ooh, maybe a little cloak. Good. The mummies and ghouls can be found in the northeast region of the Silted Sea. Once you've brought back the eyes and flesh, I'll give you your reward. Well, I know a pretty quick way to break the oath is by saving the goblin. I need to do this. Break boast of vengeance and devotion when freeing Sail from the cage. Yeah. I definitely play. I try to play as good as I can because, you know, I'm one of those guys that can't pick the evil option because that would make me feel bad and the non existent people feel bad. I don't want that. Well, I can make that jump. Cryptic ghoul. Ah, regular ghoul. Yeah, when I was trying to pick out a class, I did a trial run of a ranger. I like the idea of a beastmaster and being heavily melee focused because I had extra creature to help do things and give me flanking damage and stuff like that. And I thought that worked out pretty good. But yeah, they do seem to kind of lackluster. One of the other things that I really want to be a ranger for is that, and do a dark urge run, is I don't want to immediately kill any animal I run across. I want to be able to talk to it, not murder it. So thus being a ranger is beneficial for that. I guess I could make a hireling and make him a ranger to have that spell and just cast it on me. Like use a 3 Well, I forgot what I. It's an extra body out there to help do more stuff and protect me from just getting ganged up on and destroyed. If I remember correctly, I had. I think the Raven was probably the most helpful thing by blinding everything for me. So I could go up in melee with them and just start wrecking face. I almost always think of flanking because that's what I grew up doing in D&D. So whenever I think of D&D games, I'm like, oh, there's flanking in this. I better pay attention to the flanking. That will surely happen in this game. Hey, Pieros, thanks for coming by. Sleep well. Most likely kill you in the morning. This is something I main too much monk to understand. Hit the enemy more times. I'm trying. Simply flurry of blows. Yeah, but like, why use your hand when you can have a really cool sword or polearm just poke things hard? That's what I'm about. I think I needed that. Nice. Shadow corner. Here. Just more personal. I'm interested in something that I did. I'm surprised more people didn't realize they could do. Is we were given the potent Wyvern poison to kill ourselves in the first act. And I went to the goblin thing and I saw the vat of ale and I just poured it in there and killed all the goblins. From what I heard from some like YouTube videos saying like, oh, surprise things you can do in Act 1. That was one of them. Apparently nobody understood that you could do that. It's kind of surprising, but I like the depth of information that's in the game. Oh, also, while I'm thinking about this, because of the Josh Strife Hayes video on Neverwinter Nights, I have talked to Lope into we will possibly be doing a playthrough of that game together on stream. When I don't know, but it is in the works to happen. Done for yet another Goody Two Shoes playthrough. I won't finish. Real question is, how do you guys find the time to finish that ginormous game? I play too many MMOs. I don't have the time to get on and grind for 5 hours through that game to get through a quarter of an act. Break it down to like a 2 to 3 hour sessions. That's basically what I was doing through streaming, and it still took us forever to get to where we're at. Not even halfway. I've collected the flesh and eyes. Yes, this flesh will still holds most of the original spell used to animate these corpses. Animate the corpse. And the eyes, well, they're a bit runny, but I suppose they will have to do. Here's the reward I promised for you for this task. I still have other samples and components that must be collected, so return to me once you're ready for more work. What do you think? I haven't finished a single playthrough? I thought you have done like 7 times, is what you were saying, May. What? Oh, yes, it's you again. Are you looking for more work? I'm still hiring adventurers to gather components for my research. Yeah, I'm looking for more work. What do you need? I've discovered that another stronger kind of mummified undead wanders the sinking sands region. And I had thought that the mummies you gathered fresh were the pinnacle of that line of preservation spells. But it seems that there have been advances in this area of research that I have not yet uncovered. Kind of advances. I do not yet know, but I intend to find out with a bit of help from a sturdy adventurer like yourself. I need you to go deeper into the desert and find the crypt of mummies that wander the sands to the east of the 2 northern oases. At the top of the cliff, I believe the preservation magic will remain most strongly in the skulls of the mummies. But I do not want you to serve or dissipate the... Oh god, this is huge. Dissipate the magic stored there, so don't try to extract the skulls yourself. Simply bring the entire severed head to me, and I will take care of the rest. Are you up to this task? I can do this task. Thank you. At least you can leave the messy skull extraction to me. Hmm? I never would have thought that adventurers would dislike getting their hands dirty, but I have found that some can be so squeamish. Oh well, at least the killing part seems to go easily enough. Yeah, I better go get those severed heads for you then. Better. Ew, it's ugly, but it's the same sets as the other one. I'm gonna put on the cool one. No, I simply start and get to Act 3 and then start a new one. I've heard some things about Act 3 that it's drags on a little bit. But I'm here for it. I know with my playthrough, I'm going to be trying and be as thorough as I can be with it. Need 4 of these guys. Dead. More blue sand. Let's go take the flight path, which I think I might do. Yeah, it's over here. Me to the Port of Tears. Alright. And the ghoul eye paste is placed within the potion at the same time as a... What? Oh, it's you. Do you have those mummy heads for me? Yes, I do. Well, let's see here. Yes, those will do. Oh, this one is missing part of its nose. But I think that happened before you got to it. No matter. I just need the skulls anyway. Here's your payment for this task. And should you need more work, just stop by again. Oh, you ready for more tasks? Yep. The skull bones you brought back to me from the crypt of mummies were extraordinary. The spells stored in them were far more complex than I imagined. I succeeded in even reproducing some of the mummy's regenerative properties. I'm guessing you need me to collect more bones, then? Yes, I believe that studying the bones of these undead may be key, but not from mummies this time. No, this time I believe some of the other denizens of the desert will yield more information in this area. What other denizens? There are skeletal cobras that can only be found in a few particular places in the desert. Also, they are dry-boned skeletons that wander the dunes like mummies. I need you to collect some bone samples from each of these. Well, at least skeletal ones aren't as messy. I'll collect your samples. Good. Return to me once you have the samples. Okay. Oh, there's a climb point here. Hell yeah. Alright, where am I going? Way up there, alright. Go take the flight path again. Another thing I want to do in Baldur's Gate 3 is I want to romance Minithara. I think she's fucking hilarious and cool. At the same time, I'm probably going to romance Shadowheart. Why? Because I'm a degenerate, goddammit, and that's why. And I was also really evil, but hey man, you do you. I can fix her. I mean, okay, I know what I'm getting into. It's a drow. I know it's gonna be bad. I don't care. It's gonna be crazy. Crazy fun. And dangerous. Holy shit, dangerous. There's a sorrow core. Ain't no fixing that, bro. If anything, she's ruining you. I'll salute you all the way to the edge. Thank you. You understand. I may be going out, but I'll be going out with a smile. Judge a man who knows what he wants. That's what I need to make a man of class button. I'm just happy they actually finally added it in that you can get her in your party now without completely breaking the game. Some of the methods I saw about getting her into your party, one of them involved her, like, turning her into a sheep and then carrying her all the way to the next act. So you didn't have to kill everybody and it would be okay. You disagree with the choice? Like, you disagree with having to break the game to get her into your party? Or you want to break the game to get her into your party? I disagree with romancing Mithara. More for me. Whatever floats your goat. Ooh. Maybe that means I can now kill undead easily. Shiny, and then look for skeleton cobras, which are there. Yeah, I need to do this stuff. Wait, were those lizardmen? Holy shit, those were lizardmen. Alright. Alright, next, who is your go-to romance in Baldur's Gate? Do you have the bone samples from the skeletal cobras and dry bone skeletons that I asked for? Yep, I have them right here. Ah, thank you. Here's your payment for this task. Now I would like a moment to study these bones. Oh, and don't forget to let me know if you're still looking for more work. I will. You've returned. I have a new task for you. What do you need me to do? Studying the bones you've brought me, the cobras in particular reveal the traces of ancient spells binding these undead to the land they roam. I need you to find and observe several landmarks that I think may be reading similar powerful binding spells. Which landmarks do you want me to find? I'll write the ones I want you to go to down in your journal for you. I'm casting a spell on you as well that will detect any magical auras in the landscape. But be sure to also note anything interesting or out of the ordinary. Return to me when you have visited the mall. Okay. Why am I doing this again? I don't need to go up there. I need to take another flight. Alright, we're killing this dude. Big name dude roaming around. Hell yeah, we're doing this. I found a giant spirit. Aw. That's crap. And that's crap. Good money, though. Eh. Got into a fight as soon as I jumped. Who are you fighting? Your ass is stuck up there. I can't help you. Alright, you won. Good. They're in the Oasis of There. Right. Must be that one tower. Is over that. This is not it. Oh, over there. Man, I'm dumb. Visited the Spectre Tower? Come on. There we go. You observed those landmarks yet? Yes, I did. Here are my notes. Ah, yes, you've collected a great deal of data for me with this spell I cast on you. Yes, there's enough detail between the spells and your notes to further my research. Here's your reward. Comes in if you still need more work. This is fascinating. Just as I suspected, one of the landmarks that you visited has an incredibly powerful spell affecting the undead that reside near it. Which landmark? The Eye of a Nook appears to be the one with this aura, and it seems to have a sizable cavern at its base. I want you to gather some bone samples from some of the undead that inhabit this cavern, the Suldal, as well as find whatever the source of this spell may be. It should be somewhere in or near the Eye of a Nook. This may be harder than any other task that you have done for me. I can do it. I'm a big, strong man. I think you can too, or I would not have offered you the job. Return me once you have the samples. Okay, I fucked up. I need to go over here and run all the way over here. Got it. I see. One, hole in one. Oh lord. Oh lord. Oh lord. I require assistance. Where did my schmuck go? I'm very far away. Bone tablet, eh? Found a strange bone tablet. Hands of specter and hot sinking sands. Writing scratched deeply into the surface of to be set in different languages. Tablet, I may be able to something and use those to decipher the undead tongue. Ooh. I can learn undead. Dude, where are you going? Alright, you're doing timeout now. I gotta wait a minute. Kind of need him for this next part because it's gonna hurt real bad.
Salutations.
Dead dude, when he doesn't deserve a fate. Yeah, probably you do. Alright, 10 more seconds. We request. Ow. The hell were those? Okay, they're just octopus. And there I thought it was gonna be like some sort of Attack on Titan shit going on. I'm still waiting for you to return with the samples from the Suldal and the Eye of Anuk. Do you have them? Yes, here you are. Ooh. This item and... Ah, thank you for all your help. I believe these are just what I need to advance my studies. Here's your reward for the task. No problem. And I can equip this. See what that looks like. They're just ones. Ooh. Crap, it looks pretty. Leather, chain. Kind of nice armor. Big shield. Alright. Beetle binder's the name, and beetle binding is what I do. I create some of Ro's best Titan armor from the backs of those scarabs up on in the dunes. Problem is, I'm low on supplies, and carapaces in pristine condition are hard to come by. Help. Maybe you could, but it's trickier than you think. Simply slashing the scarabs into the sand is not going to leave us with much to work with, is it? I'll write down in your journal a little secret on how to get the shells off those buggers' backs. Yeah, take this bug zapper and everything will be fine. You say. Frighten a skittish scarab into the tarantulas to obtain a pristine carapace? Good lord. Big angry armadillo. Yeah, he rolls up into a ball. I love it. He attack with his giant tongue? He does. Oh, I love it. What was the fact that I hate Beastmasters? I would totally roll one up, just have an armadillo as my pet. You must be the one that Kashan talked about. So you're interested in more lucrative work. Yeah. Right? Good. I've lost some of my best men recently, and I'll need you to try and pick up where they left off. Let me know whenever you're ready to begin. Are you ready to get started? Yes, I'm ready to help. I'm looking for a certain rather valuable amulet that was lost some time ago in this area. It would be worth quite a bit to the right buyer. It is entirely possible that you won't be the only one looking for it by now. Till recently, I had employed a treasure hunter to look for it, but he seems to have disappeared. What happened to him? I really don't know. I'm not even sure where he was when he disappeared. I suspect that he may have found what he was looking for and then double-crossed me, thinking to sell the item himself. The last I had heard was that he had narrowed his search down to a few likely locations in this region before he went missing. And he needed me to continue to search. Exactly. I'd send my other employees, but they are rather uncomplicated people. So, what do you say? Would you be interested in helping me find out what happened to my treasure hunter? Alright, I'll do it. Where did you think he was last? Well, that's an interesting reward to get. Well, I have some of his notes here that he'd left behind before he last set out. Notes talk about the crocodile caves and the cliffs south of the Silted Sea. South of the Stilled Sea. But they don't say where exactly inside the caves. I'm afraid you'll just have to go in there and start searching. Come back to me once you've found something. Okay. medallion, which I think I'll do. Might be where we call it today. And I guess as we are wrapping this up, I'd like to thank everybody for joining me today. Hope you guys all had fun. Good to get back into this game and get into locations that I haven't been before. This has been really fun to get into. Replay so hard into a stereotype it physically hurt? Yes. That's the only way you should be playing. So, I should be back tomorrow with the boys, Lope and Croman, doing something. I don't know what, but we'll be doing something cool. Cool guys like that. Hell yeah. Then, I don't know what the plan is from there, but we'll figure something out. You'll know then. So, you're back. And what do I have to show for... And what do I have to show that you were successful? You didn't expect me to take it on blind faith that you had done as I asked, did you? Yeah, you'd say that to me. So I took his medallion. Very well, I suppose I'll actually have to pay you then. If it's good enough payment, you might actually convince me to work for you again. Look, here's another quest. Cool. Hey, I remember you. You're that guy, the one who was clearing out the orcs, right? Your memory is only surpassed by your wit. What a wonderful compliment. So, what are you doing back here? Thinking about the mysteries of the desert? I must say, trade's been much better since the last time you were by. Ready, huh? Business is booming, as they say. Just sold a new carpet for a fortune. How about a share of that? I mean, I did help clear out the route. Good idea. Why don't I give you a back rub, a nice house, and 50 gallons of water whilst I'm at it? Yep, sounds good to me. Did you drop off the boat here or something? I'm not making money by giving it away. I'd like to retire someday, you know. Well, is there anything else you need me done? Actually, I suppose you could be of use. I've been having a hard time getting some of the components of the carpets. You said they're sentient. Can't they just weave themselves? Oh, hey now, that's the wit I was looking for. I can give you a list of things I need. You worry that I could make them? A lot of status points. Of course not. Don't be silly. How could you make them? Here's the list. Come back when you've got everything. That doesn't look too hard. And tarantulas die from the shores of the dead tier. Okay. Bread from the cap of a banished titan. Okay. Perfectly shaped newest needle. An ethereal fragment of a servant of the God King. What? Wisp of air from the highest doom. Bro. What? Ah, my friend, you have returned. You know, if you keep working for me like this, I may have to make you one of my business associates. Ah, but how can I keep that wanderlust of your adventurous, all you adventurers seem to have, from taking you away from the business at hand? Well, perhaps a business associate is not the best arrangement, but I do just happen to have some more work for you. What kind of work? I need someone to find and kill the dust-whipped scorpions that crawl all over the northern dunes for me. I had an order come in for their tails with a very nice payment for the task. You can have the share of this wealth if you bring me those tails. What do you say, eh? Okay, so I'll go get the scorpion. These are upgrades, but it is money. Good. Bring me back those tails and we can discuss wealth. Alright. So this is going to be the end for tonight. I'd like to thank you guys all for coming today. I hope you guys all have fun. What should we... Oh, Sugar's on. No? Why no? Are you going to raid me? Sorry. Yeah, you were going to raid me, weren't you? I was about to raid. I'm sorry, but it's time to go. I'd like to thank everybody for coming to hang out. Hope you guys all had fun. If you're new here and interested, I do have a community Discord called Band of the Lion. Which everybody can join by just clicking the link down below. Also on YouTube, if you're there, you can click the link down below as well. Come join Band of the Lion. Be a weirdo, come join EverQuest and any of the other games that we play here. Or come see me on Twitch at Twitch TV cat underscore bad underscore Rook. Come hang out. It'll be loads of fun. Anyways, let's get this raid under the way. You guys all have a wonderful night, and we'll go give some sugar candles, some good love, and lots of screes. Hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.